grab the shitty sketchbook. Let's go. Let's fucking do this. Yeah. What up? Hey, yo, what up? How's it going? Oh shit, I still have YouTube up. Delusional. Blockheads. Yeah, yeah. Let's get it. Give me 1 second. I gotta close up. I got like every single tab open for some odd reason. We're listening to some Failure. Let me know if the music's too loud. Alright, I'm gonna start filling up this girl. Today I'm gonna be looking at some Black Clover. I got to draw a bunch of like anime style characters for work today, and I haven't really done that in a while. So like this like face chin thing, I'm gonna try and knock some of that out. But first, no, let's just draw. We'll talk about nose bleeding a little bit. I'm just going to draw a couple faces. Just kind of start the day off. But how's everybody doing? What the heck's going on? Shit, let me get a timer. Hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes. Anime for work. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's also just like, I hope they, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like, please accept it. You know, I get my ideas shot down a lot. My ideas get shot full of holes. But it's good. It's kind of teaching me to like not, you know, kill your babies, kill your darlings or whatever. I'm gonna get flagged. Like, what is this stream's about killing children? What the fuck? Yeah, I haven't drawn these big ass. Oh shit, what you got for lunch? Where's a Tombow at when you need one? What the hell? Chicken. B-Man, I don't know if you're more southern or more black. I've been drawing kids that are like so sad, and like for my job they want me to draw a bunch of people having fun, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't done that in like forever. So that's why I'm kind of picking these like super fun facial expressions to kind of just loosen up with today. Just show them your Astro Boy piece. For the anime assignment, did they give you examples? Yes, but they're all like AI generated art. It's very annoying. My boss is cool. He's just very ambitious. I'm kind of like have to like rein the guy in. Just like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna work. And I'm like, I'll try it, but the funny thing was like he was like plug into the AI, like try to generate some stuff that looks like the JoJo guy, and I was like, I can't do that, man. He's like, why not? I was like, that's just kind of goes against my moral compass. And I was like, trust, my moral compass isn't that big, but can't be doing that. I was like, I'll do my best to kind of recreate that style. But I was like, that shit's not like supermarket friendly. Alright, so we got thick ass outlines around the eyes that I gotta try and incorporate. Any farts? Well, JoJo is a riff on Fist of the North Star, so it's all good. Oh, hell yeah. There was an online card game I wanted to try out, but then I saw that every single card art was AI generated. Pretty disappointing. Yeah. It's very ugly. I should show him my Astro Boy piece, you're right. But even that's like roided up Astro Boy. That That's roided up Astro. He might be like, that's way too much. We still gotta finish that Goku I started yesterday. But I also might have like a new student, which is his kid. And like, there's like a funny part where he, like, when we first met yesterday, he was like, here, man, like, we're just trying to get mock-ups done. Just use the AI generator for that. And I was like, well, what's gonna stop you from, like, if I use it to mock things up, and then you're just like, all right, well, let's print this. Like, he keeps kind of saying like, oh, we'll just use it to generate ideas, and then we'll draw our own. And I was like, why the fuck would we do that? Why the fuck would we do that? If it's already getting approved, then like you're just gonna... I'm not dumb. Like, you're just gonna go, okay, we'll just print that. You know what I mean? I could be being paranoid, but... it comes with being 35 and, like, you know, tricked a bunch. It's It's like, I know when someone's pulling a farce. But he wants me to teach his son how to draw. And so like we went to the library, and where I live, there's a bunch of really awesome libraries out here. And so they have like a really, you know, all libraries usually have like a pretty good manga library. And this place even had like manga and like Chinese. I was like, holy shit, that's so cool. So I had the kid, I was like, hey, go grab a couple mangas, and like we're gonna just draw from some mangas to like warm up. And he kind of was like fighting back. He was just like, well, I'll just use my phone. And I was like, he's like, I can just look up like One Punch Man on my phone. And I was like, why would you do that? Like, it's right there. I was like, it's like literally like right in front of you. Like your phone isn't gonna be in front of you. And he kind of like relented. He's like, okay, fine. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like kids are like super addicted to their phones. Maybe I should also use a G-pen for this exercise. Wonder what the difference would be. So I guess to do shading... Sorry, I'm gonna just talk while I draw. I kind of hate this style for shading, especially when it comes to like humans. I'd much rather just like black that. But I did some stuff, and he was just like, I want more like anime influence, and I was like, okay. I'm kind of over telling people like, that's not my style, or like, I don't really draw like that, and I'm just like, fuck it, like, sure, I'll try it. Where the hell did my pencil go? Let's draw this chick. I love the Hong Kong comics. I wonder what the Chinese term is. Korean is manhwa. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I should ask. But whew. I might have to turn this off. It's very distracting because it's so good. I'll tell you another funny story. I gotta turn this off. Turn it down. There you go. So at the library, we went to like a Chinese library, and I guess like we were trying to find like a table, and he was like, "Oh, let's just go downstairs," and I was like, "Well, let's like stay up here where like all the manga is, so we can just like, you know, kind of keep looking at stuff, kind of keep seeing what you like. And we sat next to like we went to like there's like a table open where like all the old like Chinese people are. And I was just like, oh cool, this is perfect. And like I sat us down and I was like, all right man, so let's just start drawing, like let's like look at some of your books that you grabbed. And he was like, hey, actually can we like, this is like more for like the older people, like they like to come back here and like gamble and stuff. And I was like, oh okay, like that's cool. He was like, no, like I think we should move, like they get kind of loud and like they start cursing at each other. And I was like, okay, like is that gonna be like distracting? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, yeah, let's go. I was like, that sounds awesome. I definitely want to hang out around like a bunch of old Chinese dudes like arguing. That sounds amazing. But the public library is fucking nuts, man. Like there's a dude in there literally like looking at porno. This guy was like in the public library looking at porn. Like not like hidden, like he was in the computer section where like it's very much open, like everybody can see what you're doing. And this old dude was just in there looking at pictures of like Janet Jackson naked, and it's like the headline is like Janet Jackson ass, pussy, and butt, like pictures. And then like he was like scrolling down, like I was like, yo, like, and like clicking through, like clicking for more pictures and shit. It was crazy. I was like, dude, nobody's gonna stop this guy? So that was crazy. That was crazy to watch. I was also just like, damn, poor Janet Jackson. I wonder if she knows her shit is out there like that. Oof. Fix that real quick. That was crazy. That was the craziest thing I saw. And then Tuesday, I don't know if I already told this story, but I've been having to take the train a lot. And I've been drawing on the train. Like Jay Electronica when I was sleeping on the train. Hey Siri, set a timer for 2 minutes. Let's see if we can finish this last head in like 2 minutes. Someone took a big dump on the fucking train. It was crazy, dude. It's like dumps on the train, and then people like dumps on the train. I'm a little bit empathetic towards. I'm like, damn, dude, that sucks. That's a lot of, you know what I mean? That sucks. Like no one, hopefully, is like purposely taking a shit on the train, unless they're like, filming it and like putting it on like a you know, like doing some jackass shit. Like that's funny. Oof. Fucking up. Let's go ahead and erase that. I got poop on the mind. Libraries rule. I don't know about that. They're definitely interesting. Ye old library. The library is fucking nuts, man. Hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes. So that was yesterday. I hate people that smoke on trains. I wish nothing but death on you. Can't stand it. I was like, I think this guy could hear all the evil thoughts that I was saying to him yesterday. This fucking asshole. That is like the worst thing. That's like the only thing that sucks. Like, I'll take homeless dudes and homeless people just being wild on the train all day. I'll even like, I'm okay with you on speakerphone screaming into your phone to your friend for some odd reason. But the one thing that gets me, man, is just people fucking smoking on the train. It's so wild. And it's even crazier, like, as a collective, like, we're just like, all right, I guess we're just all gonna get a little bit of secondhand smoke today. That's fine. Totally fine. Like, I want to get together. Like, I don't know, man. I might start doing, like, public access comics or something that's just like, hey, if you smoke on the train, like, as a collective, we should all get up and beat your ass. But no one does it. No one even, like, and everyone stops making eye contact with each other. It's crazy. If I were to ever do a superhero comic, it would just be about a dude just going around beating the shit out of, like, dudes that aren't, like, dudes that refuse to, like, leash their dogs while they're walking them. People smoking on the train. What else? Just petty crimes against humanity. That would be my... If I were to ever vigilante up, that's how I would do it. Like, Derek, but what about the homeless? Like, fuck the homeless, dude. I'm trying to make the commute to work fucking... Let's make that great again. You know what I'm saying? The tyranny. The absolute tyranny that goes on public transportation is absolute madness. Absolute madness. It's absolutely maddening. I can't take it, dude. It drives me. It's one of the only things, man. Like, I don't care about it. I mean, I do care about people being loud. I'm just becoming old. I'm becoming an old man. Because back in the day, I'm sure back in the day, I used to do dumb shit on public transportation and just be like, yeah, it's fucking funny, dude. I'm being loud right now. It's crazy. We're all supposed to be quiet, but I'm being, like, loud as shit. Isn't that funny? So, like, there's a part of me that's just like, alright. Totally understand. But the fucking smoking, man. Like, oh, God, just makes me so fucking... Nothing drives me up the wall. That might be how I check out. I might just see, like, some gangsta ass dude smoking on the train and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna do death by fucking young gangsters that don't give a fuck about anybody. Fuck it, dude. They got a gun. Use it. Take me out. Take me out of this fucking mortal coil. Yeah, I'm done Ubering. I stuck it out for as long as I could. And yes, I do have work. I have to go into the office today at like 3. For some odd fucking reason. But I like to warm up before getting it in. I'm gonna draw her face very animated. Are you done Ubering? Yeah, I already answered that. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to make that fun. I definitely was like, no, this is cool. This is interesting. I'm getting to see the city. I'm getting to see this awesome city that I live in. But nah, it's just every time you crunch the numbers, you're like, oh man, I'm getting royally fucked over here. Now I don't want to get like too Alex Jonesy here, or who's like who talks a lot about like social issues. I don't want to get too I don't think it's political, but I don't want to get too maybe like, I don't know, dad like Fox News dad, but like it's just funny that this country has turned into just like we have to like rely on each other. We have to rely on each other's kindness to be able to like make it to next month, instead of just like the government just like providing, you know, stuff, just basic stuff. Because like Uber, right? Like you could go, there'd be some days like you'd go out and like you do it for like 3 hours and you'd make like $60. Which, you know, $20 an hour, sure. But then when you factor in gas, how many miles you've driven to and fro, you're really like coming home with like $20 basically. Like it's madness. And then taxes, like, you know. Let's see, what are we gonna do for this? Big old anime face. Once you factor in all that stuff, it's just like, oh man, I'm getting fucked over. And then, you know, you could also go out the next day and do the same amount of hours, and depending on if nobody tipped, you'd make $20. It was insane. So you're really, really, really depending on people to do the right thing. But what that also means is like people ain't gonna do the right thing most of the time. They're gonna be like, fuck you, man, I got my food. Uber, it's not my fault Uber takes that much money. You better get a real job, motherfucker. Like that's how that's how people think. I didn't tell you to get in your job. I didn't tell you to get in your car and deliver food. And now it's my fault that you ain't getting paid correctly. That's how people think, man. So yeah, I was like, all right, that's enough of that. I think we're done. I think we've had enough fun. I think that's enough Ubering. But yeah, you know, interesting. For certainly interesting, you know, couple months of my life. I wouldn't even suggest it to like, I mean, it's really exploitive of, it's very exploitive of foreigners, man, because like, you know, it's like the only way they can come here and like kind of make a buck. So like while you're sitting there waiting, like you like while you're sitting there waiting for like your food to grab the food to get delivered, a lot of like foreigners like they'll have like 3 phones. They'll be talking to one person and then they have 2 phones going that's like one has DoorDash on it and one has Uber Eats, and they're just sitting there just hitting every shitty order that comes in. It's crazy, but it's just like, yeah, if they don't do that, then they're not gonna be able to eat. So it's very, very, very very evil. A big evil ting that Uber Eats. Maybe it'd be better if we did that. Nope. We're living in a RoboCop future now, as I predicted. Yeah, for real. Your corporations just have too much power. Just try comparing your rights as a worker to the workers' rights in European countries. Yeah. Yeah, but like in Europe though, you motherfuckers will like just be like, hey, post office ain't open for 6 months. We're all going on strike because they took 25 cents away. Or they gave us, instead of 6 vacation days, they gave us 5. Like it's hilarious. You guys rage over there. Yeah, over here we're kind of like I don't know. We'll riot and destroy stuff for, in my opinion, kind of like silly reasons. It's like, nah, man, this country should be like, we should just be in the streets every single day rioting about just like, yo, this sucks. This used to be pretty awesome, but now it blows. Fix it. But, you know, I don't know. Political Jones. Stay tuned. We're going to be interviewing a janitor to hear about the janitor strike that's going on in downtown Chicago. The janitors are on strike, people. They said enough is enough. I walked past it yesterday and I almost joined it because I was like, yo, I was a janitor for like 3 years. Fuck yeah, that job does suck. The only thing that mostly sucks about being a janitor is just like there's just no end to like what you do. And I had like an insane boss that would like, I had a Russian boss that would just play mind games with you. Like there'd be days where like we you know, he would tell us like, hey, why are you guys cleaning so much? This isn't a fucking hotel. And we'd be like, okay. And then like a week later he'd be like, how come no one's fucking cleaning? Like this place looks like shit. And we're like, what are you talking about? It's fine. And he's like, there's dust up there. And it's like, no one's looking up there. Why would we? But then like, so you'd go up there and you'd like start dusting more. And then he'd walk by like a week later and be like, dusting? Why are you guys dusting? This isn't a hotel, guys. Come on. Like, get off that ladder. And you're like, what the fuck, man? It was nuts. But a funny thing happened, man. Let's switch topics. Let's go to Dirty Jones for a second here. He I guess he brought like this like 20-year-old, I don't know how old she was. No, she was older than that. She was like, I think she was like 25. From Russia, who was like really cool. But she had like the biggest tits I've ever seen in my life. It was hilarious. I just thought about that. I was just like, oh yeah, I forgot. Oksana came to help us out for a little bit. It was very distracting. The biggest tits I've ever seen. I was like, Jesus Christ. Whoa. Whoa. I was like, you're gonna do okay over here. Someone's definitely gonna wipe that up. Someone's gonna do everything they can to make sure they can see those tits, lady. So you'll be fine, I promise. Welcome to America. We love tits. we might be we might be number one in like, well, we used to be. Now it's like butts, right? I think we're much more of a butt country now. But titties did reign. Maybe my boss was bipolar. He might have been. I mean, he was from Russia, and I think he, you know, he's probably seen some shit. I don't think he was drunk. He was like too like rigid to be like oh, this motherfucker's you know, hitting the sauce after work. I only saw him like, we would do company parties where we would like drink and shit, and I would see him like sip. He was one of those. Because he was a really big guy, really big Russian dude, and the most I ever saw him do was he would like sip, and he would get friendly. Like that was the thing. Like when he would drink at these like company events, like that was when he was like really fucking cool. You're like, dude, I'm not gonna say his name, but that would be like when you're like, oh man, like such and such is like the best boss ever. This guy fucking rules. But as a boss, he was. I think whenever he would have a shitty day, he would go around and make sure we all had a shitty day. Which might be like a thing in Russia. You know, it's just like, well, if I'm doing bad, everybody's got to do bad. If I'm in a good mood, everybody's in a good mood. But yeah, when he brought over what's her name, I was like, damn. That's why it's funny when, like, this might get me in trouble. Maybe I'll save this for later, but how many people are here watching right now, Brian? Jerem, I'm still over here fighting for tits to rule. Yeah, dude, bring back tits. Make tits great again. No, actually, I'm much more of a butt man these days. As a teenager, certainly. As a teenager, show me those tits for sure. But as an adult man, give me the butt. I like the butt. Danny Brown said something that like I've just kind of like known, but I didn't realize it until you hear somebody else kind of say it. But he was like, "There's nothing better than just like peeking around the corner and seeing a big old butt in the kitchen." And I was like, "Yeah." My girlfriend is definitely gifted in that department, and it's great. And she likes to cook, so I'm not being sexist. But I'll look around the corner and I'll just be like, "Yeah, nice. Look at that. Look at that." And then I duck and I hide because she's gonna ask me to do something. Derek, can you grab this? I'm like, what? No, I'm not here. But no, what was I gonna say, Brian? Or I'm sorry, B-Man, Jerem. Welcome to the stream, buddy. What's going on, dude? How you been? If there's not a lot of people here, we'll get these words off. There's a lot of people, and I love them. I'm not gonna say this. Never mind. This is too. I got a book coming out in 9 days, and the last thing I need is to say something crazy. The last thing I need is for my book to not do well because they bring up a YouTube video of me being like, you know what I think, dude? That's all I fucking need. I was just gonna say the horniness of men. And there's a lot of people that are now transitioning to become men. And I'm like, are you sure you really want this? Because this shit is not fucking fun. It's not a game. It's not a game having dick and balls, dude. Those two together are just like, they're horrible. If I could just detach mine some days. There's some days I wish my dick and balls were just like in the kitchen somewhere else and not attached to me. It's fucking horrific. It sucks. Especially like I'll go outside, right? And it's just like
It's like a fucking radar. It's just like ass, tits, tits. Look at those tits, ass. Oh, look at that butt, boobs, boobs. It's crazy. It's like, dude, I just got out the house just to like go on a walk. Guys, chill the fuck out. So, I don't know, man. Be prepared. That's all I'm gonna say is be prepared. It sucks. Motherfucking men have like. Why am I leaning? I keep doing this lean thing. Oh, it's because I can't see. There's a fucking camera right here. Dudes have ruined their lives. Have destroyed families. All because of having an unquenchable thirst. And it's all driven by your fucking balls and dick. It's horrible, man. Tweaking. Am I wrong? I can't be the only person that like leaves the house and is just like, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. There's a reason why you see dudes now like outside walking and they're just like looking at the ground. You know? Fucking sucks. I'm biologically horny. Biological Jones over here. That might be the new podcast name. Biological Jones. Oh shit. Hey Siri, stop timer. I look at the ground so I don't step into dog poop. Yeah, that too. My girl gets so close to stepping into shit so many times. I'm like, you don't see that? I was like, you don't see that shit? It's because you're looking forward. I'm looking down. I'm looking around. I ain't trying to step on nothing weird. Because I like wearing shoes in the house, which I know is a little sacrilegious. It's tough out there. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's work on this Goku. One-handed Kamehameha. I don't know. I was just riffing. What does a Kamehameha even look like? Isn't it just like... I'll have them doing, What's Piccolo's thing called when he does this? You guys know what I'm talking about? Diabolical Jones, that's right. I am an idiot. I'm 35, but I still like think like a fucking dumbass 16-year-old. It's horrible. Special beam cannon. There you go. Somebody might give me shit though if I do a special beam cannon and it's Goku. What could we do? What could we do? What could we do? Let me look at some ref. What do we do? What did we do? What went wrong? What happened? Maybe when we were supposed to be planning this mission, make sure everything went straight. Everybody was sitting around telling fucking jokes. If anybody knows what I'm referencing, you get 1 Derek point. One of my favorite movies of all time. Now, when we're done with this mission, you'll find me to be a different character. I don't mean to be hard on you, but we got some fucking things to do. I might watch that today while I work. I actually probably gotta get... Alright, it's 10:55. I'm gonna finish Goku another day. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this. Get you guys nice and tantalized. Wait, where's my OBS? There we go. New book. Nosebleed. It's out, or it's not out yet. It's coming out in 9 days. This is definitely the best thing I've ever created thus far. This is it, baby. This is it. This is the one. I already started doing some promo. I'm cutting promos. The book is here. It's in my hands. It looks fucking gorgeous. Kind of looks like a manga unintentionally. It's printed on this really cool, like, thick, it's like a thick newsprint. So it's definitely going to yellow over time, which I'm excited about. Pumped on that. Beautiful pearlescent covers. We got a quote from Jessica Abel. She's one of the best. Let's talk Abel, dog. Hold up. I don't know where her book is. I'm reading it somewhere. I'm doing some streams where I'm going through 10 pages at a time. We're going to look at the book. We're going to look at the OGs. It's I'm pretty excited. Especially this part. This is page 11, and this is where like things really started to click for me stylistically. So I'm excited to record this video. Maybe I'll do it live so you guys can we'll do it live so you guys can check it out as well. But we're gonna be looking 10 pages at a time. We're gonna be looking at the book. What's causing all of this? That's right, baby. Hopefully some more blurbs are coming in from some of my favorite creators. We'll see. Got some yeses, we've got some non-responses, but that's all good. It's a thick book, 44 pages of the kid. It's definitely my longest story I've told to date, all by my lonesome, with the help of Kyle on letters and the help of NM Scary as my editor. Hire yourself an editor. If you don't have an editor on a project that you want to do and you want to get it done, hire a fucking editor. You'll get it done. I'm telling you. Biggest life hack I've ever hacked. But I'm very excited. Very, 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 very pumped for you guys to see this. So keep an eye out on social media. Keep an eye out. Sign up for my, in the description below in this video is a, you can sign up, give me your email. I'm going to be spamming for sure until this book comes out for like the next 9 days. So you'll be seeing an email from me every day, but that'll go back to being crickets. I usually only send out a newsletter once a month. But yes, please sign up for the newsletter so you can stay on top of when Nosebleed drops, because there's only going to be 500 made. I'm getting 250. The publisher's getting 250. If you order them directly from me, you'll get a sticker, and you'll also get a 4x6 sketch card of a head exploding. So don't wait. Also, if you see this stuff being posted on social media, man, do me a solid, repost it on your in your story or whatever. If you're a real G, post it on your fucking Instagram thingamajig, the grid. But yeah, I'm really pumped. I really excited to put this out there, get this thing going, and yeah, season 2 is going right now, so you can read that as well. So there will be a book too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's it for today. Whoa, shit, we got 4 minutes actually. What else can we do? 4 minutes. Hold up. We'll do some inside baseball. Got to get you on Constructing Comics to talk about this book. Yeah, man, I'm down. Yo, what's up, Noah? Yeah, can we do that? I was actually gonna email you guys. We'll do some inside baseball. I was gonna do this on a video anyway, but let's talk influence for the next 4 minutes. This book right here, post them up in the show Post them up. What? Post them up. Post them show links when you're ready. Oh yeah, hell yeah. This book for me was kind of going backwards. I kind of went back to my indie roots. I wanted to make a indie book that was horror, but it was drawn like all of my favorite indie influences, like, you know, Klaus, Tamina, Jessica Abel, Burns, and so forth. So I wanted the design to really reflect that. So for the back cover, I wanted to do my own version of Adrian Tamina's Summer Blonde. Like, I love this. This feels like you're getting like an extra comic page, even though it's all moments from the book. So I really wanted to draw that for my back cover, and I fucking did. It was really fun. This was funner to do than this, because I mean, there's like obviously like a lot of pressure when you're making the front cover, and especially as graphic as this cover is. I'm very nervous still about this cover being out there because it's so fucking graphic, but this was a little bit easier. The pressure was like a little bit relieved coming up with this back cover. I know I wanted a quote, and just wanted to do like scenes from the book that were kind of like my favorite scenes. Also scenes that kind of add a little bit of mystery. Reggie's fucked up. Agent Bronson, you'll see that he's a pyrokinetic, so all of his telekinetic powers are fire based, from Firestarter. You know, a little bit of Stephen King influence in there. And yeah, man, I just really wanted to kind of like, I love this design. Charles Burns kind of does this kind of thing too, like on the inside of his books. But yeah, so that's where this kind of comes from. And then the repeating image. This was like my favorite scene in the book. So I definitely wanted this to kind of have that European graphic album kind of look, where there's that big ass like repeating image. Pumped on this. There was gonna be a section, you know, saying everybody that worked on the book, but I accidentally forgot to include it. But there's the thank you section, so everybody that worked on this book gets thank you'd. Also, there's no like trademark thing, so I'm like, please don't steal this book. Please don't steal this book. I think in the second printing, I'm definitely gonna have to include that TM thing and all that. But 500 of these bad puppies being made. Let's show up, man. Let's show up big time. Get this thing popping. Very excited. Very, very, very stoked. What's another good? You know, you got to come correct with the author image. This was originally in color, but we decided to push it over so that this could stay in color. But yeah, man. If all of my work can look like this from now on, I won't be disappointed. I feel like it's like the greatest thing I've ever drawn. It's so silly. Especially, you know, the teddy bear eyes. Come on, man. Come on, man. Samus toy on top of the head. All of my art supplies in my mouth. White pony t-shirt. I don't even own a white pony t-shirt. I need to get one. But yeah, that's it for today. Look out for I'm gonna be plugging the shit out of this book, so on your socials, if you see it, do me a solid, even if you don't end up ordering the book, but you should order the book. It's only gonna be $10. It's a really cheap book. Repost. Let's act like this is 2014. You know what I'm saying? Where reposts matter. Just help the brother out. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's my time. I will see you fuckers next week. I'm gonna do Monday through Thursday right now because I'm going to New York tomorrow morning. I got a man's ass to go kick, so yeah, we gotta go do the damn thing. But I'll see you guys next week. All right, peace.